hello. How are you? And how are you all doing? So quite recently I saw a video on TikTok. It was about a man asking why. I like trouble. It was about a man asking why married women are less successful as compared to single women. That it's a lot easier for single women to climb the academic ladder, to do business, just to excel better than married women, especially married women with kids. And then there was this woman that actually reacted to his video, asked to give him an answer as to why it is so difficult for married women to excel, to get to the apex, and also as far as single women. And her answer to the question was just perfect. So take a listen to it and we will be right back.
There is something I have noticed in our societies. It looks like most successful women are women without husbands. Most successful women out there are women without any committed relationship. Why is it so? If you know the answer, tell me. It looks like...
So I believe you've listened to the man's question. Now listen to the woman's answer to that question.
Because marriage takes a toll on women. When you're married and you have children, you become the primary caregiver. You make the sacrifices. You make the career sacrifices. You make the emotional sacrifices. And that is the reason why women who are married, who have kids, do not have the same level of success as unmarried women. A married man with kids can get the opportunity to pursue a master's degree or a PhD program, and he will go ahead and pursue it with little interruption. A married woman who wants to pursue a master's and a PhD will have to consider her family, the age of her children, and the kind of resources and support available for her before she's able to make a decision. This is the reason why most married women dominate part-time work and seasonal work, because it is difficult for them to keep a permanent job that offers benefits, that measures productivity and efficiency. When you're a married woman and you have kids and something happens to your children in school, guess who they will call? You. Guess who will attend the parent-teacher association meeting? You. If your children are sick, guess who would have to take time off to go to the hospital to make sure the children are okay? It is the woman. And existing literature confirms this, that married women, they have a reduced income over time because they are not able to advance in their careers. And when I say that marriage is an oppressive institution for women, some African women come into the comments and say, oh, marriage is a beautiful thing. I'm not saying marriage is not a beautiful thing, and I'm not saying that do not get married. What I am saying is that understand the impact that marriage and motherhood will have on you as a woman. Marriage will take a toll, and motherhood will take a toll on your life and the opportunities you are able to take and how successful you become as a woman. And that is the fact, because children are tied to the hips of a woman. When you have an opportunity to advance in your career or get a higher education, you have to consider your family, the age of your children before you decide. But a man who is a husband can have the same opportunity for career growth and higher education, and he will leave his family to pursue that. In sociology, we call it the motherhood penalty. Women who choose to be married and become mothers are punished for it. Unfortunately, society does not even have systems to support mothers. There are certain jobs that as a woman, when you are given the opportunity, there is an additional clause that you cannot get pregnant. And on some jobs, when you get pregnant in the first few years, you will be let go. Society does not even have systems to compensate women for reproduction and contributing to the future labor market. If you're a woman before you get married and you have children, make sure you are planning. Make sure you choose a man that will be able to compensate you for all the opportunities you will miss. My name is Dr. Zita. I am a sociologist, and I stand by what I always say. Marriage and motherhood is an oppressive institution for women. So if you choose to become a wife and a mother, be smart and choose your husband wisely. If you're not following, guess what? Hit the follow button.
Okay, so not to say anything, because I think what she said was just perfect. And her concluding, she talked about the fact that when you are single and you now want to get married, you should consider carefully who you are marrying. And that is true. There is a need for you to carefully consider who you want to get married to. But the point is, you cannot be too careful, right? Because the truth is, for some men, they are okay as long as you are getting a degree or a first degree or even a PhD. But to be a time that you want to actually do things, follow your passion, build a business, there is that potential that you become big, and he's going to say that no, he's not comfortable with it, right? They are okay with the little things, so far as you do not blossom and then you do not become a public figure and nobody is seeing you. You are their wife at home, and then you are just cooking and cleaning for them after them. They are okay with that as long as you do that, and you do that perfectly, especially when you are married in the African context. So for me, it's largely luck. Someone will say it's God and it's all that and it's all that. As to who you marry, right? I wish you the very best of luck, because you're going to need it, especially if you're a woman who wants to excel, who wants to become an institution. I'm using this word again. I've used it and I've been in trouble. That I want women to become institutions, not just women. If you want to become that, be careful who you marry. Yes, you're going to look at the person and said, oh, I'm okay if you just be careful. This is not to scare you, but this is to tell you that you should be careful who you choose as a husband if you have dreams. See you in the next one. Bye.